The first stage of preparation is to fill the aquarium with water and add the salt mix. We start by filling the aquarium until the water in the aquarium reaches the underside of the inside plastic border of the max. This is to make sure the pumps will be fully submerged. Now add about 4.5 kilograms or 9.9 pounds of Coral Pro salt. This is the only time you can add salt directly into the aquarium. Once your max is set up, always use another container, such as a plastic bucket, which is only used for the aquarium. When mixing salt water, always add the salt to the water, not the other way around, otherwise not all the salt will dissolve. Once the salt is settled, connect the max to the power supply. Turn on the lights, activate the 2 circulation pumps and the skimmer pump. Direct the 2-pump nozzle to create good water current. After 20 to 30 minutes of pump flow in your max, the salt should dissolve completely. When all the salt is dissolved, it's time to measure the temperature and salinity. In the max starter kit, you'll find a Redsea hydrometer with a built-in digital thermometer. Before you put the hydrometer into the max, make sure the black plug is inserted into the outlet at the bottom. Submerge the hydrometer into the water until the water inlet is below the surface of the water. Jiggle the hydrometer around a bit to remove any bubbles that might have formed on the pointer, as this will affect the accuracy of the reading. Read the specific gravity from the scale on the left and the temperature from the digital readout in the center. If the temperature of the water is below 25 degrees Celsius or 75 degrees Fahrenheit, switch on the heater. You should aim for a salinity of 35 parts per thousand and a specific gravity reading of 0.026. Add water or salt as necessary to achieve the desired salinity. You should test the salinity and temperature of your aquarium every day for the first week of cycling, and thereafter 2 to 3 times a week. The next thing you need to do is check that all the components of the max are working correctly. You can find a full equipment checklist in the max maintenance log, which you can download from the Max Mini site under the support section. The most important check at this stage is the skimmer functioning. Check the skimmer chamber is full of bubbles. If it's not full of bubbles, make sure that the airline is unrestricted, is clear of blockages, and that the airline valve is open. You might also find the skimmer is over skimming. That's when it produces lots of watery foam, which might overflow into the collection cup. I'll talk more about skimmer adjustments and maintenance in the reef care section of this DVD. Although there are some marine hobbyists who prefer not to use a substrate, I recommend that you do use a substrate in the max, preferably the Redsea Reef Base, as it has proven so far to offer the highest rate of success. Reef Base, an aragonite-based substrate, helps keep the water chemistry balanced. In an established tank, after the substrate matures in a few weeks of operation, it becomes live sand, inhabited by millions of microorganisms. Substrate provides a natural habitat for small worms and crustaceans that help keep the tank clean from detritus. Although the Redsea Reef Base comes pre-washed, I recommend rinsing it again under running water before putting it in your aquarium, just to be sure. Once rinsed, spread the reef base evenly over the bottom of the tank. Once you've added some of the rock, you'll reach a recommended substrate depth of about 5 centimeters.